Hi, everyone. Excuse me. I hope you can hear me. Um, what are we talking about today? Oh, I know what we're talking about today. We're talking about who's in charge because this has come up a lot in my groups, my social groups, in Peanut and Pumped Up Parenting. Um, it has come up a lot with my clients. Things that we decide to do based on how our children will react. For instance, if I do this, my child will have a tantrum. So I'm not going to do it because I don't want them to have a tantrum. If I do this, my child won't be happy. So I'm not going to do this because my child won't be happy. Or, oh, I did this, I tried this, and they're not happy. It's just not working. And the consistency falls off. This is so important, parents, to realize that you're the one in charge. Ultimately, you're in charge. Do not let your child run the household. Okay. So before I dive into this pretty deep, I'm hoping everyone can hear me and see me. You can give me a thumbs up in the comments. Also, please remember that if you're on Facebook, I can't see what your name is in the comments on my platform. I only see Facebook user. Hi, hi, hi. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe, hit the little bell that will remind you and alert you as to when I go live, and give me a thumbs up. And any comments, put them in the comments on any platform that you're watching on. So let me tell you who I am because some people are new to my broadcast and I appreciate you being here with me. I'm Celia Kibler, family and relationship coach, and all about bringing the world together, letting people realize that we can stop the generational abuse and dysfunction that is leading to all the anger and rage in society. We can stop it at the human core. And in order to stop it, we all have to become intentional with parenting. We're raising the next generation. Those little humans in your house, they're coming up next. What are you going to do to make them strong, confident, empowered, self reliant, self sufficient, compassionate, kind, fun humans? That's what we want them to be so that we have a generation that does not include this senseless, needless violence against children. There was just another school shooting, or almost, excuse me, it was prevented, thank goodness, but almost another school shooting. We have to take care of the anger and rage in society. And it is my mission to help do it. I am determined to help 10 million parents stop yelling at their kids because yelling is not okay. Being raised with someone who yells at you all the time destroys the sense of spirit, confidence, self-worth, and value. It is not okay. Tangent. Okay. So anyway, let's get focused on why we're here because a lot of this behavior contributes to that. And if you agree with me, if you want to support me, don't just watch. I would love you to go to dayofcalm.org, nonprofit, and donate even $1 to support our mission to get the word out. But let's talk about this right now with you guys. Who's in charge in your house? Is it you? Is it your child? Lots of parents will say to me, it's my child. I pretty much run my life around them. It's their world and I'm in it. Please don't do that. Please. If you've got my book, Raising Happy Toddlers, there is a chapter in here about who's in charge. And by the way, my book, I'm excited to announce, just won a Mom's Choice Award. Super excited and grateful for all of you that have purchased it. If you want to purchase it, right here, right here. Oops, go to celiasbooks.com. Okay. You are ultimately in charge of your child. It's you. You're in charge. They get a little control in different scenarios when you can give it. In negotiable situations, I hope you are giving choices like I've taught before, because choices for negotiables empower children and give them back a little control over their world. However, non-negotiable situations like holding your hand when you walk across the street, that's non-negotiable. And it doesn't have a choice. Do you wanna hold my hand or do you not wanna hold my hand? The same question can be viewed as this: "Do you wanna hold my hand? Do you wanna be dead?" That's the same question, because if they don't hold your hand, chances are they run through a parking lot or across the street without knowing, because they're children, they could be dead. No, they hold your hand, and if they argue with you, you pick them up. I had a parent say to me, "Well, I don't wanna force her because she'll get mad and cry." Then she gets mad and cries. Our children cannot be happy all the time. They cannot be led to believe that everything in life will go their way, because it's simply not true. Reflect on your life. Did everything go your way? No, of course not. Your children need to exercise their disappointment muscle. They need to exercise their waiting muscle. They need to learn techniques of how to not take disappointment as the end of the world and not be devastated over the fact that they didn't get their way. It is up to you as a parent to teach them these techniques. And if you're getting value from this, please share it out, because there are a lot of parents that need to know this. And if it's helping you, it can help someone else. So please do your friends, family a favor and share this out. Your children cannot be happy 100% of the time. As parents, of course, we want our children to be happy. I have 5 children I adore. I would love for their world to be nothing more than constant happiness. But that is not reality. My world is not constant happiness. Right now, I'm suffering with a tooth infection. Not so happy. And I need to find a dentist. That takes my insurance. I'm not so happy. It's kind of a rough deal to deal with. But everything in life is not about you. You need to help your children understand that there's a big world out there, and it does not revolve around this child. When we are born, we assume that the world does revolve around us. It is up to our parents to teach us it doesn't. We're part of a family. We're part of a bigger picture. Everyone in your family should have household responsibilities. You don't get to do it all. That's not fair. You have other able-bodied humans in your family. Even a little 2-year-old can help do something. And you know what? They love to help do something. They feel big. Little kids just want to be big. So give them things to do. Give them responsibility. A child doesn't learn to be responsible if they're not given responsibilities. Give them responsibilities and hold them to it, and teach them to be a person of integrity that does something they say they're going to do. How do you teach them that? You give them responsibility. How else do you teach them that? Is you being a person of integrity, you following through with what you say you will do. If you say something, do it. If you don't intend on doing it, don't say it. Do not just threaten children. Motivate them, give them encouragement, notice all the good they do. And if you have another parent at home, parent together. Talk about it, have a plan in place, and parent on the same page. Don't have your children learn, well, you know what? If mama says no, daddy will say yes. If daddy says no, mommy will say yes. If grandparents live in the home, If mommy says no, grandma will say yes. No, you all need to be consistent. That child needs to know that the adult in the home has the authority. When you contradict the other parent, you take away their authority. If you've got a mom and a dad sitting there and dad says something and you contradict them, say, no, 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 we're not going to do that in front of the child, you take dad's authority away. That does not accomplish anything but cause confusion for you and your child. And when things are confusing and things are chaotic, children are under stress and they become chaotic kids. Nothing goes smoothly. Excuse me. I hope you have some water. When you introduce new methods, if you introduce schedules, routines, stay consistent with them. I had one parent say, well, we tried the routine thing. You don't try a routine thing. You make up a routine step by step. We wake up, we go potty, we get dressed, we brush our teeth, we eat breakfast, we play for 10 minutes, we go to school. That's a routine. You set it up with your kids and you stick to it every morning, day after day after day. That's what happens when you wake up. And you know what happens? Soon they master it and then they become more independent. It's a blessing, not a curse. Kids thrive on routines and adults do too. Be consistent with what you set up. You set up a consequence for a certain situation. That consequence should happen every time that situation happens. Hi, CL. Oh, we're recording our podcast today. Yes? Yes, isn't that today? Or is that Thursday? I can't remember. Might be Thursday. Thursday. I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No, I think it's today. Today. Anyway, CL and I are doing a podcast today. We'll let you know so you can be a part of it. So now I've lost track of what I was saying. Anyway, remember that you cannot have a happy child all the time. Do not run your life around your child's emotions. If you do that, you will create a very demanding, entitled human being. And your child will be demanding things their whole life. They will be demanding you do this, you do that. They are not in charge of the home. You are. They do not have a brain that has enough development to be in charge. They are running on emotions and needs. That's it. They don't look at things logically. They don't look at things with reasoning. They can't control their emotions. It's what I need now, and this is why I need it. No, you have to teach them better. You have to teach them how to handle their emotions. You have to help them realize that you do have the answers and you can coach them and help them. It is not your job to entertain your children 24/7. It is not your job to always keep them happy. It is not your job to help them feel like everything has to be perfect. That is an unattainable goal. Things can never be perfect. Work with your children, help them create schedules, routines, help them to understand that if something doesn't go their way, it's not the end of the world. And don't change your life over the way your child reacts. That is giving into them, and that will make them very demanding because they assume that what they say goes. That should not be it. It should be what you say goes, along with giving them some control on stuff that's negotiable. It's a team effort. It's not you against them against you. You're a team. This childhood thing, this parenting journey has both of you respecting each other and contributing to what's best. But ultimately, you are in charge of the ball game. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. I appreciate and am grateful for you joining me. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you don't have my now award-winning book, Mom's Choice Award, get it. You can go to celiasbooks.com. It's a manual guide. You can actually look up anything in it. My kids are lying, tantrums, potty training, food, picky eater. It's all in there. And you'll find successful, cooperative, peaceful, respectful solutions. Have respect for your child, but don't make their life a fantasy. Because if you raise a child who believes that everything will go their way and they're the center of the universe, you're going to be raising a very miserable adult, and they're going to have a really difficult time through school. So be intentional. If you need more help, reach out to me. I'm here for group coaching, individual coaching, and there are a lot of helpful courses. Even if you go to pumpedupparenting.com, go to courses, all kinds of helpful information in there for you. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. As always, I wish you days filled with peace, love, and tons of laughter. We need to laugh more. Life is fun. Keep it fun. Your kids will have a much better time if it's fun. And if it's fun, you'll get the job done. If you can make household responsibilities fun, they will do it. Put on music, dance, all kinds of great things you can do. And you guys make it a great day. And I'll see you here next time in Pumped Up Parenting and Around the Web. Bye-bye, everyone.